Wonderful.
Hello, T.J. How you doing, bud?
Jeez, my good old buddy Norm. How you looking at?
Good, good. How's yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Good.
Hey, Charles.
This should be good.
Yeah.
Rick Miles than you?
Yeah.
Yeah, since you're a bad venture, you must have an opinion on this. Huh?
Sure, I have an opinion of this.
Oh yeah, well, we'll soon hear it.
And what's the opinion?
A lot to be said and a lot to be done. Good morning, sir.
Yes, and
Good morning,
they're
guys.
going to shaft us.
Pardon me?
And they're going to shaft us by doing the selling us.
T.J., we thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We all came out because we're very concerned about the Memorandum of Understanding. We have read it, and we have a fact sheet that we've, I guess it's over there right now, that we've kind of drawn up of some of the issues that we read in it that we were concerned about for the people of New Brunswick. We understand that the big business, the high energy users are going to benefit multi-millions of dollars every year on this deal. But what we're seeing is for the people, there's really little good in there. We want to hear your perspective on this Memorandum of Understanding.
Well, I've had an opportunity to read the MOU, and of course the MOU is not the agreement. There's a lot that has to happen between now and the conclusion of the agreement. Look, an asset purchase like this can take hundreds of pages, and I'm not saying you know that that people aren't educated on the MOU, that the people aren't educated on this deal. In fact, as you can see, a lot of people are in opposition to it, and a lot of people have an opinion about this, and they're probably by far more educated on these issues than a lot of us. But you know, like me, every day I take information, I read it, I have an opportunity to process the information and ask questions, and I have to be satisfied at the end of the day myself before I stand up and vote on whether I'm going to agree with this or not. I have an opportunity to educate myself and listen to my constituents, and at the end of the day, I think that will dictate what I decide to do and what I don't decide to do.
You're going to vote on your own conscience?
My understanding is that before Jean Charest did sign with Sean Graham on just this memorandum, that the cabinet
have a lunch in there.
Well, I was in cabinet, as you all know. I left
so
cabinet.
You're telling us the caucus didn't. So possibly the cabinet did, but you're not sure.
What goes on in cabinet, of course, is confidential.
So did the caucus vote
What
on
goes
it?
in caucus is also confidential as well, too.
Oh, okay. So we can't
It always
know
is,
that.
and you know that as well, too. I mean,
well, I was told that by someone there.
You know that it's confidential.
No, I was told by someone there that they did.
Well, if
okay, and that's why I'm asking you.
Look, and I can't speak to what anybody told you.
Okay.
But I can.
So just a question with regard to the details in that document. The 5-year fixed rate, which is what we're all supposed to be happy about, we saw that already on year 4 that there's a calculation being made on any extra energy that we could be using that would be over and above the 14 terawatts of power within the heritage pool. And that extra usage, we will be charged not Quebec rate and not the fixed rate during that 4th year of our fixed rate, but actually market value on that amount plus interest. And that interest will be calculated and given to us on year 6. What do you think about that?
Well, look, first of all, like I said, I have an opportunity to ask questions of the experts, and those are the questions that I'm asking. And when I have an opportunity to satisfy myself with all of the questions I have, then I'll be in a position to better determine how I'm going to vote. I'm not an energy expert, and you're not either, Bethany.
Oh, I know. I never did
and
declare
I'm not
that.
a mathematician, and I don't think you are either. But what I do respect today is the fact that people are here voicing their opinion. I greatly appreciate that, and that's why I came out to speak to everybody. And look, I'm going to be able to be better positioned in the next couple of weeks to determine what I decide to do personally.
Are you going to